Good morning. Some of you may know me, some of you may not, but my name is Melissa, and I am actually here today to introduce you to our newest feature called the Contract Builder. And this is something Mark and I have been working on for at least a good couple of months. We came up with this idea to solve a problem that we were having. And this problem was that we have some salespeople and they reach out to our clients and they got to send them a contract when they want to do, or when they decide they want to work with us. And I don't know if any of you have to deal with contracts, but the contract process with clients can be a huge headache. So if we send them an email contract, they have to print it out, they have to sign it, and they have to either fax it back or scan it in and send it back to us. And just getting them to actually follow through with that oftentimes is a challenge in and of itself. And some of you might be saying to yourself, well, that's exactly why I use DocuSign. And kudos to you if you've got DocuSign set up and you want to pay for it and it's easy for you to work with. But for us, having so many different salespeople and the limitations on DocuSign, with having the account user having to just be one person and having to sign up for additional users, it was really just not user-friendly for our needs. And so we decided, you know what, we're going to automate this entire process, because not only is the contract process now automated for us, but the follow-up process as far as getting those other documents that we need from our clients in order to start working with them is now automated. And I'm going to show you exactly how we have this working, and I think you're going to love it, because this is, while it may seem a little complex, it's really not. And I actually went ahead and set up this account. This is a quote-unquote dummy account, and I did this all within 30 minutes. Okay, so it's not that complicated, and I think you're really going to like it. So let me just walk you through how this works. Basically, your salesperson could be in the dialer to do this, but I'm going to just log in right here under the Contact Manager. So what you're going to see here is that I have already filled out most of the information having to do with myself. If your salesperson is on the phone with this client, they will have the ability on the phone live to make changes in here. And as I said, all of this can be done from the dialer, but since I'm doing a video, it's kind of hard to be on the dialer, so I'm doing it through the Contact Manager. As you can see here, we have a little thing called Lead Contracts. You're going to click here, and you're going to select the contract, which you have already built. Mine says New Client Contract. Okay, this is the email that will be sent to the client. Hello, first name, please fill out your form by clicking on this profile URL link token. Thanks. I'm not going to change this. This is default language. You can make it say whatever you want it to say. Okay. Right here, email notify, SMS notify. I can't really show you the SMS notification part. I'm going to try to just allow it to go through here, and hopefully maybe you can hear it come through on my phone, because it is very cool. This actually works, and your client can get this notification as a text message, a link to fill out the contract on their phone, and it works seamlessly. They can do this entirely through their mobile phone. Like I said, I can't really show you because it's a mobile thing, but I'm going to go ahead and let it go through. Assign the contract. Okay. Assign successfully. I'm going to click OK. Now, I want you to, I don't know if you heard that or not, but that was a text message with the contract link. Now, I want you to take a look at this. This right here is my inbox for me as the client. We're going to go with M for that, okay? Here, this inbox is for ABC Creative 4321. So this is the company. Okay, so this is you and your salespeople getting your notifications. So I want you to distinguish between these two inboxes. So this is you, the company. This is me, the client. So me, the client. And this is how it's set up right here. Now it says support team because that's how it is set up in our system. Hello, Melissa, please fill out the form by clicking on this link. As you saw in here, you can change that verbiage as I was showing you just a moment ago. Click on this link. And as the client, here I see the contract. And in my wildest dreams, apparently the only thing I could come up with was Feeney Home and Auto Window Tinting. It's kind of sad now that I think about it, and the highest level I could also come up with was managing member, so go figure that one out. Anyway, you can take a look at this. Basically, all of this information has been filled out already because your wonderful salesperson, Zig Ziglar, has done this prior to submitting this contract or assigning it to the client. These are just my ridiculously long indemnification verbiage. And then here is your signature part. Okay, your client will go on here, type this in, Okay, or we could do in this case if you really wanted to do this. I haven't tried this yet, but this is why. There, that's about as good as it gets. I'm going to stick with typing it, but you get the picture. I'm going to go ahead and submit this as the client. You can see this is also branded, which is also cute. Okay, complete your profile. I'm going to say 1, 2, 3, 4. Submit. Congratulations, your profile is completed. Close that. Okay, so new client contract. Now I am, as the client, looking at this contract submitted successfully. This little green link is their download link if they want to go ahead and download a copy for their own records. They can see it here, but this is the important one. This is the upload link where they're going to be able to upload their documents. Now, let's just say your client's like everybody else and they go, meh, who cares? And they just close out of this, right? Okay, so right here now I am the client inbox, right? I'm going to go back to my inbox and looky here. It appears as though I have another notification saying, Melissa with Feeney Home and Auto Window Tinting, please upload your creative materials here. Since the company that I have is ABC Creative and I'm a marketing company, I need the creative materials from Feeney Home and Auto Window Tinting. So I have sent myself automatically, or we have set up the automatic reminder for them to actually go ahead and give us the creative. But before we move on, the other cool thing we can do here, that I don't want to overlook this, I almost did, was we have set this up to automatically update the deal status as your lead goes through and submits their contract. So, as you just saw, this was on lead. I went ahead and refreshed the page. Now, as you can see, contract has been signed. So that's where we are at the deal status. This has automatically been updated because your lead here has signed their contract. And you can actually download the contract here that it's been signed. Even better, how will you know it's been signed, right, if you don't get a notification? So let's go back over to you, the business, right, ABC Creative. Well, here you go. This is your notification. Melissa with Feeney, you basically just got an exact carbon copy of what was sent to me. And your sales representative, Zig Ziglar over here, he also will be getting a notification as well, as long as he's the one who sent it from his member account. So me, the support person, or the managing member, I should say, Alex Ashcroft, whatever this is, for ABC Creative. Now, if I want to actually see that contract without having to log in, I can just follow this link as well. Click on Home, and there you go. I can download it right from here as well. So, or I can say, okay, Melissa with Feeney Home and Auto, okay, let me log into my software, and I'm going to go ahead and pull her stuff up from the Contact Manager, and I'm going to download it right here under the Documents. Okay, so next, the client, right here, I received this notification that you need my creative, so I'm going to go here to this link, and I'm going to upload my creative for you, and I'm just going to call it, we'll just throw a document in here for the sake of throwing something in there. Okay, so now me, the client, my process is done. I went ahead, uploaded my creative stuff that you needed, and I completed my contract. Okay, so now I'm going to go ahead and close this. So here, my process is done. I am good. But you, the company, you need to know that this has been completed. So you are automatically going to get your notification here. I don't know why I did that. Says Feeney Home and Auto Window Tinting, I cannot believe that's what I came up with, has uploaded their creative documents and completed their contract process. Sold by Zig Ziglar. Please download contract and documents for client here. So without having to go to the system, you now have the ability to just click on this link and you can see everything that your client has here. You can download this, you can go to the documents part, and you can see what documents they have uploaded here as well. So some of you may be saying to yourself, okay, but is this a legal contract? Will this work? So I want you to take a look at this. As you can see here, when you look at the contract, we have actually gone through to the bottom, and we have an IP address stamp, we have a submission date and time stamp. Okay, this should be sufficient as a contract. I'm trying to think of what other questions you guys may have. So I told you already this was a pretty simple setup. It took me about 30 to 40 minutes this morning to go ahead and put this together from scratch in this account. And We will have full instructions on how to go through this process, complete with videos and written elements, all here in your knowledge base before the end of the day today. This is my project today. We will have all of that completed for you so that you can start using this really killer new feature to make your contract process much less of a headache, just like we have done. And your salespeople will love it because this is all basically automated tracking, so you don't have to do this thing where you're constantly going, who's got what? Did you get the creative yet? Did you not get, did they do this? Did they sign the contract? I haven't seen it. You know, this constant going back and forth, it's enough to make you pull your hair out, in all honesty. This is what we've found. We've been doing this for quite some time, so we're really excited about this feature, and we hope that you are as well. So one more time, you can find this here called the Contract Builder. This is where you will find the spot where you can start adding your new contracts. And as I said, before the end of the day, we will have the knowledge base completely updated for you with full instructions on how exactly this works.